Brian Pringle with the Pringle team at Keller Williams. Welcome back to our channel. Wanted to go over some quick plumbing pitfalls today and do a little bit of in-depth looking at things you should look for if you're out looking for a home. Pluses and minuses that you might find when looking at houses strictly related to the condition of the house. If you'd like more tips like this, if you're looking to buy and sell, please subscribe to our channel and check out what we have. Walk through us with us today, and let's check out a few different items. All right, so when we pulled up at this house, I saw an immediate pitfall. This is right here in the front yard. There is a pipe coming up. It's obviously some sort of clean out, it looks like, with a trench that had been dug at some point and filled back in. This is likely from some sort of plumbing issue in the past. The reason I come up with that is right over here in the front yard, under the front window, and on the side yard, there's 3 or 4 other cleanouts. This is an excessive amount of cleanouts for a house that's a 1-bedroom house, just under 1,400 square feet. Likely means that there was plumbing issues in the past that they were trying to correct. This is why you need to have a good home inspector, and you can save yourself some time by spotting these issues yourself and knowing what to look for. So let's walk around. I'll show you a couple of other items to look for as well. One of the other big plumbing questions I get all the time is, does this home have copper plumbing? This is especially common on homes that were built prior to 1980. So once again, you're not always going to get this lucky, but here somebody has obviously busted the stucco out, and you can see this is copper plumbing here, or what appears to be copper plumbing. It's obviously not galvanized. Because it's not always going to be this obvious, let me show you a couple of other spots in the house to look for to find out if there's at least partial copper plumbing. At this point, you might be wondering, why does copper plumbing even matter? Well, copper holds up a lot better than galvanized. It doesn't corrode as fast, doesn't tend to clog up as much. So let me show you one of the first spots I always look for when I'm trying to see if a house has copper plumbing or not. This is at the water heater. Where the water heater connects through to the house, the stubs that are coming out, check and see if those are copper or galvanized. All right, another important thing to look at when looking at plumbing of a home is the water heater. This particular water heater, as you can see, looks a little rough with the cobwebs and such, so that should be a tip-off right there. But if you look closely on water heaters, they usually have a manufacture date on a sticker down right around in this area usually. This particular one has a manufacturer date of 2005. It means this water heater is coming up on 17 years old. That is typically well past the useful life, and it's something you want to at least discuss with your home inspector and have an idea of what this is going to cost to replace, because you're probably going to be replacing it in the near future. Okay, one of the last spots to check to see if you can see if it has at least partial copper plumbing is under the sinks or in laundry rooms. A lot of times when the stub out comes out of the wall, you can see if it's copper or if it's galvanized. It's too dark under here to tell on this one, and they've put a flange over it, so you can't tell on this one. But a lot of them you can, so those are the spots I'd recommend to look for copper plumbing. All right, so this last thing is not necessarily plumbing, but sort of. It's drainage related. So look at the slope of the yard. You can see in this yard here, it's very obvious that the yard slopes towards the house. Not necessarily a good thing, because that means any water, any rain runoff is all going to run towards the house. So that's not always a bad thing, because if it has it, then usually there's some drainage put in. But looking around this house, I don't see any additional drainage that was added to take the water away from the house. It's going to be an issue in the future, so you should really look out for that. All right, I hope you found this informative, and these tips might help you in your future search. If you'd like to see more from us on this and other issues, subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions specifically, feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to answer them, and we look forward to talking to you in the future.